kissing your mouth. Now I'm kissing your mouth. I wanted to do it. I did it. Jesus Christ. What the hell am I doing? Where the hell am I going? I was living here alone, minding my own business, and now I'm going somewhere. Now I'm traveling, but where? I don't know. And I'll tell you another thing. Even after I get there, I won't know where I am. Well, no thanks. I rode that roller coaster already. You stay away from me.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I haven't done anything.
No, you came in here with those shoes.
What?
You came in here in the middle of the night, freezing to death, wearing little paper... You don't know what life is like for me, okay? You don't begin to know. I have tried always to steer clear of this stuff, whatever this stuff is, but I cannot. It finds me, it eats me up. It eats me up and never fully destroys me. No, it just leaves shreds of me, just shreds to come back for later. I was a kid. You know, just hanging out, and I met this girl, Nora. She got knocked up. I mean by me, I'm not trying to remove myself from it, even if I felt removed at the time, even if I felt like I was living in a freezer. So, I went to live with her, take care of her. I never really loved her. But she got sick and needed help, and anyways, I got her in this mess, so I don't know, I just went. And then she had this little baby. We called her Annabelle. And it was like, I just woke up forever. You know? I loved her from just the minute she was born. That's what love is. Something that just overcomes you and you can't stop it. So I stayed. And when Annabelle got to be about 3, she had all these little dolls she played with, and these dolls had little tiny clothing and even little rings and bracelets. So sometimes you might look on the floor and find some tiny little silver thing. Looks like it's made out of tinfoil. But you never threw those things away because they belonged to Annabelle. I mean, to one of her little dolls, but for her, these things were precious. Even their little shoes were precious. I was constantly finding these little doll shoes all over the house, saving them for her, and the next day she'd be so happy to see that long-lost shoe. Put it on a little doll's foot. I guess what I'm saying is that I could make her happy that way. Just by finding a little shoe. So some nights after she was asleep, I would get down on my hands and knees and just scour the living room floor where she played, just in the hopes of finding a little shoe or something, and the next day making her happy. But then, one time, I was sweeping up and not really paying attention. And I think out of the corner of my eye, I saw this little blue thing go up in the dustpan, but, you know, my mind was preoccupied. And anyway, you can't just be alert every single second. So I threw it in the trash. And the next morning, the very next, she comes downstairs with this little barefoot doll looking for one of her shoes. She's missing one of the shoes. And I knew immediately. I mean, you can't just go through the garbage every single time a little blue shoe gets lost. So I lied. I mean, it wasn't really lying because I didn't know for sure that that was the thing I'd thrown away, but it was lying because I did know. And now, all the time, I think about that lie all the time. I imagine myself going through the garbage and finding that shoe and washing it and giving it to her, and she's so very happy. So very happy. So, when you left those shoes there, what could I do? Do you see my situation? Okay, they were not nothing lying there. They were not nothing. They were something. I had to do something with him. I didn't know what to do. I stuck it under the broiler and turned it on high heat. Here. There.
Oh.
I cooked them on purpose.
Oh.
I destroyed them. I purposefully, willfully destroyed them.
Oh.
I didn't know what I was doing. I lost control or something. I don't know. I can't remember. The main thing was I just wanted him out of my sight. I didn't want it. I could not look at him.
You really, really cooked them.
Yes. I'm sorry.
They're just shoes.
They were valuable shoes.
No, actually, I got them on sale.
Oh.
They were reduced considerably.
Oh.
They were for my wedding.
I know.
Lace edges are pretty well. It'd be hard to reconstruct that they ever had lace edges.
I didn't know what I was doing. Oh no. Oh no.
No, it's okay. It's just nerves.
You're crying.
No, I'm not. This is not really crying.
It is too, really crying.
No, it's just a little tremor. I just get these tremors.
Do you want something? Do you want a glass of water?
No. No.
It wasn't about you.
I understand.
Where
is Annabelle now?
She had an accident.
What kind of accident?
She took a bad fall.
What happened?
She took a very bad fall. She was up on the counter next to the kitchen sink, and Nora had just washed her hair, and she was lying there like always, except Nora had forgotten to get a towel. So she went to the cupboard just a couple of steps away, and I came in through the back door, sort of at the other end of the room, and I guess it was slippery and wet and soapy up there. Annabelle just reached out, just stretched her arms out to me. I mean, she was happy to see me. And then she kind of turned sideways and just slid off.
She just slid off?
Yes.
Oh.
I ran up to catch her. I ran straight up there. I was almost there when she hit the floor.
Oh.
And this small truck, this little toy truck was there. And this part of her head, this one little part of her head hit the edge of the truck. I mean, evidently there's this one little corner of your head where if you were to fall and hit it on a toy truck, so.
Oh, no.
Yeah. What? I mean, there were possibilities of saving her. I've actually thought it through a lot, and there were 3 possibilities.
What possibilities?
Well, one is if Nora had not forgotten the towel. But, I mean, you can't blame Nora for that. People often forget little things like towels. And 2 is if Annabelle had not stretched out to me, but she was a small child. I mean, balance is something even an adult occasionally underestimates. And then 3, and the final hope of saving her, is if I had caught her.
It was not your fault.
You weren't there. You can't imagine how close.
But it was not your fault.
You can't imagine how close! How come you aren't getting married, huh? I would really like for you to tell me. I would really like for you to tell me why you took 5 steps backwards, found yourself outside. No, don't touch me. Don't you come near me.
I won't hurt you.
You won't hurt me? You think you won't hurt me? Look at this. Look, okay? And here, I have scars all over my body, dozens and dozens of them. This one, I got just from touching the top of her head, okay? And then this one right here, from when she fell asleep, her cheek was right there. And then this one is from when she kissed me, okay? I have hundreds and hundreds of them, like stars all over my body.
Did you ever think, a long time ago when you were a small child, that you were visited by an extraterrestrial? They say that when you're visited by extraterrestrials, the extraterrestrial puts a spell on you, and so you can no longer remember the encounter, and you're left with this sad sort of longing. And you're stuck with that sad longing for the rest of your life. But they say if by chance you're hypnotized, then you reveal the encounter under hypnosis. You wake up and you remember, and it's no longer a sad longing, but a real thing. And even if people think you're crazy talking all the time about your extraterrestrial encounter, that's okay because you know what it was that was locked up for so long. And you feel greatly relieved. I have often wondered what it would feel like to be greatly relieved. I'm not very healthy, as I have said. I am at a point in my life where I have expectations that an extraterrestrial will come to me and he will show himself to me and I will feel connected to him right away. And he will say, yes, it was me. It was me. I'm the one who touched you. And I won't care if he's very small or if he's milky white, if I just know that he's the one. If I just know that he's the one.
No, I don't believe in extraterrestrials. I can't.
Can't?
Someone who just shows up at your door from outer space? I doubt it.
The possibility.
The possibility? The possibility? Do you want to know how Annabelle really died? Do you? I loved her. That's all. If I had not loved her so much, she never would have turned over and stretched out to me.
What are you trying to do? Wipe her out? Take her life away from her? Don't you understand? She had something. She was loved. If she hadn't been loved, then she would have just been...
What?
Indistinguishable.
What do you mean?
I mean, that's not being alive. Just being obliterated like that. Like looking at a chair one morning and it's not a chair anymore. It's something that might attack you. Nothing that means anything to you. Nothing. Or looking at your own daughter and she's nothing. No one, a burden that you've shucked off. Look at me. Look at me. There was a time when I was bound for glory. Every day I was bound for glory. I had expectations. I felt connected to the earth. I was alive, and now I'm just hovering, and I want to land. I want to come in for a landing.
You're not hovering. You're here.
No, I'm not. I was at my wedding in the vestry getting ready to go in, and there he was. I didn't even know that he was coming, and I said, Daddy! And he looked around as if someone else had come in, and I said, Daddy, it's me, Rosanna, and he smiled, and he looked right into my face. And he said, it's so nice to meet you, Rosanna. I do believe you're the prettiest little girl I've ever seen. He looked right at me, and he saw nothing. And all the bright places I had lived in him went dark, and so I wanted to help him. I wanted to bang the floodlights on, and so I hit him. I punched him with my fists. I knocked his head against a wall and he started bleeding, but I didn't care. I wanted to hurt him. I wanted to kill him.
But it wasn't his fault.
I don't care. He is in my skin and he's underneath my skin and I could feel him being gouged out. I could feel myself being ripped to shreds. I could feel the light in every cell of my body being spit out. And I just thought, I have to have someone. If I don't have someone, I will die. I will fly wild and crash, and I need someone. Is that too much to ask for? Just one person who's alive and sees you and makes you feel connected to the earth. One person who lets you know, yes, he's the one. He's the one.
Yeah.
No, you just want to wipe everyone out.
No, I don't.
Yes, well, you don't have to wipe me out because I'm not here.
You are here, please.
Leave me alone.
No, I won't leave you alone. Listen to me. You're right here with me. I can feel you.
No, this has nothing to do with you. Nothing. It's just me.
Just you? Just she? There's no just you.
Yes, there is. I am.
You are the prettiest girl I've ever seen. Your heart is beating very fast.
No, it's not.
I feel it.
No, you don't.
You can feel it too.
No, I can't. Please let me go. I'm not here. I'm in danger. I'm in great danger.
You're here. I've got you.
No, I'll crash. 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 I'll crash.
I got you.